After the alien invasion, humanity retreated into underground bunkers for survival. The world leaders enforced strict control to keep everyone underground, but there are those few who refuse to go below. For those in the bunkers, the only way back to the surface was by serving as a soldier for an isolated outpost. A soldier known only by his call sign as someone completes training and is sent to Outpost Cerberus to begin his shift. On the way, his convoy encounters civilians fleeing toward a shelter called Exilium. As the soldiers are dropped at their assigned posts, it's finally someone's turn, but the door to his bunker is jammed. He is forced to climb the watchtower to establish contact with command. After a blood verification, the system welcomes him to the start of his 100-day service. His mission is to monitor the area, guard against intrusions, and direct any survivors to safety. All systems appear functional: cameras, defenses, and power. The soldier soon discovers his predecessor, call sign Vax, is missing. When he reports this breach of protocol, the commander assures him that Vax was evacuated due to illness. Someone is reminded by command to follow orders and remain vigilant, for humanity's survival depends on it. The soldier settles into the bunker, organizing his rations and lighting a cigarette. At night, he dreams of laughing children, an unsettling experience since dreaming is uncommon among soldiers. His days become a strict routine: exercises, showers, monitoring the perimeter, and eating from his rations. During one of his checks, he hears strange noises but finds nothing. He reports the incident only to be reassured by command that all systems are normal. With 87 days remaining, someone catches a white rat which he names Doc. The rat escapes before he can examine it closely. Soon after, an alarm reports an attack on refugees outside the shelter. Someone checks the defense perimeter, but there is no sign of a breach. Still, he catches movement on the surveillance cameras and informs the commander, who dismisses his concerns. As days pass, Doc returns and the soldier begins feeding the rat, forming an unlikely companionship. One day, a camera malfunctions, forcing someone to go outside for repairs. While fixing it, he finds a dead bird with a token bearing Vax identification number tied to its leg. The system warns of toxic emissions, and someone rushes back to the bunker. His report about the bird and token is brushed off, with the commander insisting Vax is recovering inside another shelter. The commander's casual tone only deepens the soldier's suspicions. With 71 days remaining, someone notices strange movements in the forest. He investigates further but is stopped by the implant in his leg, which delivers searing pain if he tries to leave the perimeter. He climbs a tree and signals the neighboring post manned by a soldier named Graham, but receives no reply. While reviewing archived footage, he spots something: an unknown figure inside the bunker. The power cuts out. Although equipment shows no intrusions, someone senses a presence nearby. Someone's frustration grows, and he begins to spend more time outdoors. One day, he encounters a woman and child hiding in a cave. When he tries to help them, they run away, fearing him more than the unknown threat. Back in the bunker, the soldier tells Doc about the children in his dreams, realizing that dreams have become signs of mental deterioration. Increasingly isolated, he attempts to contact Graham again but receives only silence. With 40 days left, someone kills a large deer and consumes it raw, acting more into wild behavior. He roams without his helmet, firing shots aimlessly and acting on primal instincts. Desperately, he tries once more to communicate with Graham using a mirror signal. But the toxic air overwhelms him, and in his semi-conscious state, he sees the strange creature again, fleeing deeper into the forest. The soldier becomes convinced that Vax is not recovering, but is trapped nearby. A repairman arrives reporting about recent attacks and dismissing the rat as a pest. When the repairman notices Doc on the table, he shoves it aside, enraging the soldier. Someone pleads with the unconscious rat to survive, and when the repairman mocks him, a fight breaks out. Injured but determined, the soldier demands access to the archives. But the repairman insists it requires 2 guards' codes to unlock the recordings. During the struggle, the repairman reveals he once faced the unknown threat himself. Years ago, his helicopter crashed in the desert, leaving him stranded with other soldiers. Of all the horrors he endured, it wasn't the creatures that haunted him, but the knowledge that survival comes at the cost of losing one's humanity. As the repairman receives a set of codes from Carfer over the radio, someone locks the repairman in the bunker. When he looks over the footage and discovers that Vax indeed went insane, someone reports this to Carfer, where his conspiracy theories go wild, and he claims there are no aliens to defend against. Someone returns to the underground dwelling, only marginally calmed, but the news that the aliens had killed more people enrages him once more, and in his rage Doc is killed by someone when he was inside a canister he tossed. When he sees a terrible form that he believes to be alien, he runs outdoors naked, his mental state still deteriorating. After fatally stabbing the creature with a set of antlers he found from a tree, he discovers it is VX because of the tattoo on the neck. When he returns to free the repairman, he tells him everything about the plot, including the fact he believes the repairman is complicit and that VX was enraged by the repairman's allegations.